There are people who are very concerned about Australia. They're telling us that things are far worse than we could ever imagine. They're telling us that the government and the media will keep the truth from us and keep smiling as if they're telling us the truth. We're told by some that there are people of evil, like pedophiles, in positions of importance in Australia, and they are being protected by the politicians. Now, I'd like to think that wasn't true. If these things are true, then our situation is far worse than most of us would ever imagine. Well, we're worried about our little local circumstances and what's important for us. Meanwhile, in the big picture of things, it seems that some pretty ugly things are taking place, and we are being treated like children in the playground. Now, that's got to change. And for it to change, we cannot keep doing what we've done in the past. It can't be same old, do it all over again, because the people we trusted have let us down. They have not been honest with us. They have played a game and played us in that game. They've made us into pawns, into some bigger scheme that they're working on, all the while smiling at us and then throwing money that never lands on the ground where it's needed. And we keep voting them back in again, because that's what our dad did and our granddad, and that's what our mates at work do. Oh, come on. Things have got to change. You've got to turn things around, because the vote belongs to you. The politicians don't own the vote. They can't put themselves in. They need you to do that. And you've got to put in a new team, people who aren't sold out to half a century of commitments to this and commitments to that and lies about this and whatever else about that. It's time you put minor parties first ahead of the majors, despite how good the local representatives are, and they're probably really quality people. It's the party system that we've got to overcome. You've got to put in the minor parties and the independents, people that are freedom friendly, who are not going to add more laws and trap you into a smaller and smaller prison cell. People that are going to give you back the rights and freedoms that you were given at the time of federation over 100 years ago. And that's going to be hard work. You need someone who understands what's going on, who's committed to making a change, who'll get in there and speak the truth, who's got a set of values apart from the values of the big parties, who can represent you and begin to take on the stuff that we don't really want to know about, but it seems it really is there. Someone's got to get in and start cleaning out this mess. I think overseas they refer to it as a swamp. I'm sorry to say this, I think we have swamp creatures in places of importance in Australia. And so distract yourself with your little issues, yes, see what you can do about that, but I want to warn you there are bigger things at play. And I, for one, want to be in there to clean that up so that all of us are better off, especially the people in Casey. So I'm asking for you to support me, to get me over the line, to get me to Canberra, to stand up for you and represent what you want in Canberra, and to bring the best of Canberra into Casey, and then maybe, by God's grace, to be able to take on the stuff that most of us hope isn't even there. I need your vote. Vote Chris for Casey when you get the chance to vote this next week or two. Thanks.
Authorised by G. O'Rourke, 101 Collins Street, Melbourne 3000, for the Australian Federation Party.